So it's the 1st of December. That means it's bauble time. So the first bauble that I will be making is like these. These are ones that I made like a while ago, like years ago. And they're made from tinfoil, string, and glitter. So I'm going to be using tinfoil. This tinfoil is like from Fimo, as you can see. I've got Fimo. And this is from wrapping pizza because it's better cold if you put it in the fridge. And also glitter. These are all the glitters that I have on hand. I have blue, red, gold, pinky, magenta, and silver. They came from that drawer, so it's quite hard to find them. And yeah. So first of all, cut a piece of string about that long. Does not want to focus. Now fold that in half. So I'm just using the one I used for Fimo, and just plop the string like somewhere in the middle and just scrunkle it. I'll show you. Fold it in half and put the thing in there, sort of something like that, and then you just sort of scrunkle it, like I'll show you. Like that, basically, just scrunkle it up like that. You have a little ball with some string on it, like that. How much longer I made the string. Go downstairs and get some PVA glue, but I can't be asked, to be honest. So I have some Pritt stick that has sort of run out. Yeah, you can't. Yeah. So I'm gonna scoop it out and cover it with that. With it on that. Just put it on that. So yeah, that works, right? Legit using a lollipop stick, I took the glue out of here and put it in the lid. Now I will take it from the lid and put it on the bauble. I have the super sticky, so I've had to hang it here, but that's it covered in glue. I'm gonna take it now from here, put it here, and I'm gonna cover it in glitter. First I'm gonna clean my desk because it got glue on it, and it's just the glitter's gonna stick to it if I don't clean it, so I'm just gonna clean it. Right, so it's done. It's covered in glitter. And there's glitter everywhere now. So I'm gonna funnel that back into that thing. There's the funnel, by the way. That's all the glitter I can get. There's still glitter on the funnel if I can get it to focus. Glitter all over the desk. But also on the bubble, so that's fine. And he's done. Cool. So the next bauble I'm going to do is something to do with these nails, these fake nails that I found on the floor. And I would never wear them, but they do look quite Christmassy. And I couldn't resist picking them up when I found them on the floor. You know me. So I'm going to do something with these things because, yeah. So cut another piece of string and fold it, and I just shove it in this tinfoil ball that I got from packed lunch when my sandwich was wrapped in tinfoil. There we go, I have another one of those, but this one's gonna have something to do with nails on it. It's creepy, but I know, yeah. The sizes of nail that I have, I've no idea if there's meant to be 4, 3, 2, 2, 4, but you know what, I'm gonna find a way to arrange these and stick them on here so that they look nice, and maybe in a scaly sort of a way, I don't know. So I made these. So I made this dragon egg years ago, and it has a dragon in it, but it's flopped. So yeah, it's its head. But a scaly pattern like this. Maybe I ran out of things, so I just ripped it off and made a dragon to go inside of it. The dragon's pulling apart. So yeah, something like that there maybe. So for this one, I think I did need PVA glue. So I just put down my invention flyer thing so that I won't get all over my desk. Probably should have done that with the other one, but you know what? Whatever, it's fine. I'm pretty sure that idea failed, but I mean, I don't know. You probably failed. I don't know. So I've done the first layer-ish, if you want to call it a layer, of the small little baby finger ones. And I don't know. The PVA might work. I'm gonna let it dry before I add another one, which is gonna be really annoying. I just have nails sitting there. But I don't know, it might work, it might work. They've sort of fallen out of position, so I'm gonna reposition them now. I'm just gonna sit it down like that and hope for the best. I don't know what the best is gonna be, probably awful and I'll have to start all over again. But yeah, again, that'll be fun. So for this next one, I am going to be using recycled like paper. Like I've got certificates, pink paper, this orange thing, stuff like that. And I'll be following the Osborne Big Book of Christmas Things to Make and Do. So yeah. So my phone was on 5% and it doesn't want to use the camera on below 5%, so I've charged it up to 7 and I have drawn like rectangles with a pencil and a ruler because I cannot draw straight lines without a ruler. I didn't know why I need to say that. And I'm just going to cut them out whilst it's still on charge. It's really annoying. So I cut the rectangles out, folded them in half like lengthways, and then cut a triangle off of each end like that. It didn't tell me how big, which is really annoying, but I did that. Now I've just cut strips along the folded bit, so it looks like that. I think it's going to look like that. It's going to look like that. So I glued the two end pieces together, and like squished them this way, mush, and they came out quite well. So cut 4 pieces of string and just attach them like, I don't know, with tape or something. There we go. We've all got the string on them. They're done. Whoop. So the next one I'm going to do are these glittery star chains, also from the book. I'm going to use orange, blue and yellow, just to, you know, make a chain. So I drew the circles with the tape instead of a cup, but yeah. So I cut them out. Okay, so I didn't realize how small this would be. Maybe it won't be small, but it's small right now compared to the thing, so yeah. So I unfolded it and it actually wasn't that bad, but you know, whatever. So I folded them all up and like that, and they are done, like all of those things. And then it says add the glitter, which I'm not going to do, and then just add the string. So I just taped them to a string and tied a little loop at the end, and that one is done. That's my done hook, by the way. So this next one I'm going to do is silver trees and birds, but it's not going to be trees or birds, because yeah, it doesn't have to be. So I'm using the tinfoil that I wrapped pizza with, which has a ton of crinkles in it. So I just sort of smoothed it out a little bit here, which was very hard. But yeah. So I drew a cat, a Christmas hat, a penguin, an owl, another Christmas hat, and a Christmas tree, and I will cut them out now. So I cut them all out, and they were okay. It's okay. Lying glare off my phone. I wouldn't do them again, but they turned out alright. I'm going to attach the string to them now. And so that's it. They are done. So the next thing I'm going to do is sparkly. It won't focus. Please focus. Sparkly hanging hearts. So I don't know if I'm going to do it with hearts, but I am using a yellowish piece of certificate thingy-mabob, and I'm going to do this, yeah. So I folded the paper into quarters and drew like this like half a heart thing. Then I cut them out, and here they are. So next I'm going to glue oh god, it's not working. Like that. Glue it like that, so that it looks like that. So I glued this one together like that, and I also did the same with this pink card-ish like one. And then I'm going to stick them together. I have sort of only realised now that it's going to be a multicoloured heart. You know what? Whatever. Doesn't matter. So there you go, a little heart. A little multicoloured heart. On the side you've got pink, and on the other side you've got yellow. I don't know why, but it looks fine. I did forget to add the string, but I can do that now. It'll be fine. And there we go, it's done. So I have a letter, and I'm going to cut out the clear bit. By the way, my space is just getting smaller and smaller. Like, I have just this space to work with, and it's getting annoying. So I got it out of the letter. I am just going to draw like a small circle on it, and I'll go from there. I drew around this guy, but then I realised I could make it bigger, so I did, and I don't know what to do now. I guess I'm going to try and rub it off. So yeah, the blue line came off really easily. So I'm just going to do the next bit to simple snowflakes. It looks like wire, but they say it's string, but I'm going to use wire because I'm a smart boy. Okay, you know what? No, forget that. I don't think wire works. So I'm going to use string instead. So I glued all the pieces of string on, and he is, if I can turn him around, he's done. But actually, I sort of like this side better. Like, it just looks nicer, actually. I don't know why, but yeah, he's done. So the PVA for the nail thing just isn't working, so I took them off, and I'll do something better with them later. Peeled all the nails off, and I'm gonna sew them on. Just I don't even know anymore. I don't know. So there we go. I sewed the first layer on, and everything seems to be working pretty okay. I'm gonna play Minecraft now, and I'll come back to you. So I sewed all of the nails on. It looks a mess. Like, expectation versus reality. This is the expectation. It is what I expected it to look like, I guess. You know what? Whatever. It's fine. It's done. So I was going to do these glittering snowflakes with CDs, but I had some CDs, but I can't find them. They're completely lost in this mess. So they're somewhere here, but I can't find them. So yeah, I'm going to do something else with this tinfoil because I still have a lot of it. Smoothed out the tinfoil. I'm just going to draw around it and cut it out like that and fold it as well. So there it is all cut out. I am now going to fold it a couple times, and yeah. So I cut it out exactly how they wanted me to cut it out. I hope it turns out quite good. Yeah, actually that is exactly how it is meant to turn out. So, I mean, pretty much. So I'm pretty happy with that. That's fine. I added the little piece of string that is going to hang it up, and it is all done. That is going to be, well, I think my last one. So I will put it all on the Christmas tree, all of those as well, just to show you how they look, because I forgot to do that for each individual one. And then I will edit it together, and yes. So here they are on the Christmas tree, and that is the one that I made this time. On there like that. So here's the multicolored heart thing. So I've got the star chain there. Probably not going to keep it there, but the of mind star chain thingy. So here I've got the pink lanterns. One there, one there, one there, and one there. I put the simple snowflake made with the letter thingamabob. I did leave it this way up, actually, because I think it does look better next to this elf guy. Here I'm putting the tinfoil snowflake thing which will inevitably get knocked down by a small little snowflake. But hey ho. Here I have the other tinfoil decorations. I have it here, 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 and here. I am missing the other cat. Oh, I also have the owl there. I just put them in a straight line so I could find them when I was filming, but I am missing one of them. I do not know where it has gone, but that's okay. And last but not least is this really, really creepy nail one. It's super duper creepy, but oh well. So that is the end of this video. So these are all some recycled Christmas bauble bits and bobs that you can make.